Thank you for choosing CalmingEscape Galaxy Tours. Your travel agent will be with you shortly. In the meantime, count the stars and prepare for your relaxing vacation.
Hello, welcome on in. I'm assuming you have an appointment with CalmingEscape Galaxy Tours. Perfect. Well, you are indeed in the correct location. Looking to explore the galaxy. It's a beautiful time to do it, especially in most systems' summer equivalent, although it depends on the type of temperatures and climate you are looking for your particular vacation. Yes. Alright, now, could you just confirm your name for me? Alright. Good. Now, you didn't specify. Are you looking for a colder climate to escape your own personal planet's heat wave? Or are you looking for a more tropical, heat, sunny vacation destination? Okay. Alright. So I have a couple options then for you, so we can help you decide your type of climate that you would prefer. Yes. Okay. And just sort through. Looks as if offhand, what were the dates you were looking to travel? I can see what coincides with the select travel destinations. Okay. Oh, that's good. A little bit more flexible will give us some time. But it looks as if coming up I have 2 destinations that are on the cooler side, if you're looking to escape the heat. And 1, 2, 3, 4 destinations that are on the more tropical or various sun species type of planets. Okay, I'll just show you all of those. We have time. Okay. Let me just see here. Alright, so the first one we will be starting with is Kojimi. Now this is going to be one of the frigid mountain planets. Yes. So you're going to be seeing more of a cooler sensation, snow, etc. Now it is located in the Branx sector of the galaxy, which is mid-rim. Did you have a specific sector or rim that you were looking to travel to? Alright. I was pretty sure in your holo message that you were undecided, so okay, good. So yes, you are in mid-rim for this frigid planet if you look to escape the heat. Alright, You're in grid square R8. Let me just look here. Okay, good. Yes, this particular planet destination would be on the standard galactic grid, especially since it's mid-rim, so not too far out, especially from your home planet. Yes, indeed. Okay. Good. So, let me just tell you a little bit about Kojimi here. Famed for its marketed spirituality, if you could say, in the past or in historical documents, there's definitely an aspect of spirituality in this select planet. Okay. Oh, I do have a warning that comes up here on this planet. It looks as if it is kind of a haven for criminals, depending on what you're looking for here. Kind of looks like it's become a haven for certain people since the fall of the Galactic Empire. So, yeah. So for some people that doesn't bother them, you know. If you carry your own blaster, then you're good to go. For other people, you know, they're wanting to relax on their destination and do not want to encounter certain imperial criminals. Okay. Now, for the terrain of this planet, Kojimi has mountainous terrain, as I said, but frigid. Keep that in mind. The planet has the frigid climate with thick drifts of snow covering its mountains. And I'll be able to show you some examples of that, of course. Yes, the atmosphere of Kojimi was breathable to a number of inhabitants, including humans like yourself. So that shouldn't be a problem. We won't need to rent you out any sort of airport. No, you'll be fine on this planet. Breathable air. Just gotta look out for those potential sketchy people. Yes, okay. Now, Kojimi City has the main spaceport, so most likely we would have you flying into the main city there. And then, of course, we can have your travel destination to various points within the planet. It is located at the peak of It is located at the peak here of the main mountain on the planet. Yes, it is almost hidden between the mountain and the snow caps, so just keep that in mind. Don't worry. Our experienced pilots will not get you lost, but they're familiar with the area, so wouldn't recommend flying in yourself if you're not used to those particular snow-capped mountains. Okay. So just a recap, the Mid-Rim territories, it is part of the Brix sector. Let's see, the atmosphere is breathable, as we said. It is frigid, so you will need to pack appropriate clothing for this cool down vacation. Let's see, the terrain, mountains, the points of interest, the river valley, let's see, orange glaciers, and etc. So we can always pinpoint those exact locations if that's something you're looking for, if you choose that planet, yes. Alright, perfect. Let's go ahead and switch to our next one here. Alright, another frigid planet. Doing those first for you. Mygeeto, a frigid crystalline planet located in the Avalern sector, part of the Mygeeto system. This is further out, it's part of the Outer Rim territories. Okay, good. And this was the homeworld of the Lumen species. Of course, humans are fine to travel there, but just to let you know about the locals. Yes, so this is going to be different from the first planet, as this is more of a crystallized planet. Very different. It might seem like all snow, but the crystals and the icing and everything of that nature look quite a bit different. So yes, you really can't compare all snow planets together. Very different. So Mygeeto was the third planet in the system of the same name and is in the Outer Rim territories, as I told you. It's located in the grid K5 on the standard galactic grid, but you said location doesn't really matter to you, so we're good. Okay. Okay, some people will say this is a little hostile and exotic because of the specific frigid temperatures, and the crystals in the snow and everything can be a little much. It is a little more extreme for the adventurous traveler if you see fit, but alright. It is a snow-covered planet marked by jagged crystalline landscapes, of course. You can find Arcicin, Novolysite, and Kyber crystals can be found on Mygeeto here, although I think the Kyber crystals are a little bit outdated these days, but you can still find them. Yes, one of the peaks of this planet here. Yes, alright. Now, we have the recap here. This region is in the Outer Rim territories. The sector, Mygeeto system. The class is frozen, frigid, frozen, crystallized. The climate, frigid. Gravity is standard, so that's important too, and the air would be breathable for you. And the terrain would be the crystallized, which we already discussed. And as long as you pack efficiently, you should be good. I will say that while the atmosphere is breathable for you, some of the frigid temperatures may cause some issues, so we may suggest a breathing mask just to be on the safe side. Yes, this one is a little bit more extreme than the previous. Okay. Okay. Yeah, of course. Well, while we're here, before we move on to the tropical Kojimi and Mygeeto, so you kind of have the two here to compare and look at. Yes, Kojimi is, while a frigid planet, is not quite as intense. So if you're looking for more of a moderate cool down, or if you want to go all out with more of a frigid crystallized planet, Mygeeto was just believe for you. Of course. Okay. Now we're going to move on to more of the warmer planets. Is that okay? Good. Okay. Now we're going to do Bespin first. Now Bespin is slightly unique as it is a gas planet. Is actually a giant gas system star in the Bespin system. Let's see, forming a part of the announced sector, the riches manifested in the form of the rare Tibiana gas. A little bit of history on the planet. Now, because of these specific qualities, it has attracted quite a few mining colonies, so that is to be expected if you are going to visit anywhere near Bespin. Okay. Ugnaughts were employed to extract Tibiana from the facilities. Whilst Bespin's mostly human occupied, the population mostly resides in the open upper levels. Yeah, so you'll mostly find humans there, but not to say there isn't other species as well. Yeah, it is exposed to a thin layer of the breathable atmosphere because it is a gas planet. Keep that in mind. It is kind of described as the life zone for that specific breathable portion of Bespin. Yeah, so because it is a gas planet, though, you will get the heat and the fumes, so to say. You're not going to find beaches here, though. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Bespin has the 2 moons. Good. No, because like it's not really an inhabitable planet. You're not going to find land and or water, anything of that nature on planet side. So it's more of a mining colony, and you just have that life space, that little living zone there that humans can visit and whatnot. And then you could also visit other cities and whatnot, like Cloud Cities, which is above the planet, and things like that. Yes, quite literally in the clouds, and part of that life zone you can find Cloud City. It is quite nice. Some of the views of the clouds and the gas planet when the clouds clear. Yes, it would be a nice little destination for you. Alright, let me see here. Okay, let's see. Outer Rim territories, Western reaches. None of those are going to matter for you though, because you don't have a specific location or sector that you were really wanting to visit. Not a specific territory, right? Good. Okay, so the Analt sector, Bespin system, gas planet, atmosphere, of course, is the breathable in the life area, right? You are not going to going down on planet. I don't want to missell you that you are not going to be stepping foot on a gas planet, but you can be in that life zone. You can visit Cloud City, those sort of things for this particular vacation spot. Yes. Okay. Yes, so for this, you would definitely be visiting more of the amenities that have been built above the planet in the clouds. It would be more of like a resort type of situation. There are many spas I see and different options for activities you can do, but you'll be more viewing the planet from a distance and not experiencing the planet like some of these others on the list. Okay. We'll move on to Eos Prime. Sometimes it's often known as just Eos. This is actually an ocean planet, so kind of flip-flopping here. We're actually going to a full ocean water planet, which can be so exotic and fun. Yes, especially if you were looking to bask in the sun, enjoy some of those rays in the gorgeous ocean planet. Yes, it's part of the Eos system in the Outer Rim territories. It is, of course, home to aquatic species, but humans are welcome. Yes, okay. Located Outer Rim, Eos Prime, or simple Eos. Planet covered in vast oceans surrounded by a planetary ring. The ocean surface of Eos was broken up by small islands and a number of rocky caverns, and the tunnels are located beneath the surface. Oh, perfect. Okay. The atmosphere of Eos Prime is breathable to most species, including humans, so we won't have to worry about any sort of breathing tank for this trip. Good. Okay. Outer Rim territories is the region system, the Eos system. Class is Testarian. Good. Atmosphere breathable. Terrain is, of course, the sandy islands and the rocky caverns that you can come upon, and the majority is the various oceans. Yes, you will be able to stay. There are limited places to stay on the sandy terrain because it's so limited, but there are plenty of floating hotels and stays that you can enjoy in the middle of the ocean. So you're quite literally staying in the water. Okay, surface water, oceans. Do you like oceans? Good, that's really good. Okay. Good. Okay, we're gonna move on to our next planet here. 1 second. Good. Okay. We're gonna move on to Kashyyyk. Ever been? Beautiful planet. Kashyyyk, also known as the planet Wookiee Sea to some humans in the core worlds, was a orchard tree covered forest planet located in the southern western quadrant of the galaxy and is homeworld to the Wookiee species. Now, Kashyyyk was a temperate jungle planet orbiting around a single star located in the Mysterian sector of the mid-rim. The planet has a complement of 3 moons. Yes. Alright. One of which is orange. The planet has no axial tilts and perfectly circular orbit, causing it to lack seasons. The center of the planet was covered with a tropical ocean belt, which contained a number of islands and larger coral reefs. So beautiful locations on this planet, jungle-wise, forest-wise. You can even go to that ocean, sandy area there if you like. Kashyyyk is a beautiful option, and really you can go any time of the year because it lacks the seasons there. It's pretty much the same all standard year. Okay, good. Perfect. So the region, mid-rim. Sector, system Kashyyyk, system class is Testarian. The temperature is pretty even. Yes. Okay. And then of course the terrain, you have forests, jungles, mountains, oceans, swamps, pretty much everything except for pure deserts on this planet. Kashyyyk definitely has a lot to offer, and the Wookiees are such a kind species, so perfect. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. All right. We are going to move on to our next planet here. Alright, so Yamos was a tropical resort world dominated by picturesque beaches and hotels that came under the Imperial occupation. Luckily, it is no longer controlled by the Empire, so you should have a lovely time there. Okay. Yamos was a world with tropical oceans and beaches with shallow stairs along them for seating. Just up from the beaches were walkways, lines of palm trees, and large buildings. Yamos was a destination for tourists due to the nice accommodations and beach access. This is definitely more of a tourist location. It's built for tourism, truly. Some of the other planets, you know, you can visit them, but they're not exactly built for the tourism. This one is. Yeah, so it just kind of depends on what you personally are wanting. Okay, here, let me see. Okay, atmosphere, of course, is breathable. Terrain is the beach and the oceans. Points of interest, Yamos Courthouse, Yamos Hotel, the Pier 9, etc. Going to see palm trees and quite a few species of birds on this particular island. Those are the select planets that we had offered for you today. The Kojimi, Mygeeto, Bespin, Eos, Kashyyyk, Yamos. Alright, let me just bring up them quickly again and we can kind of look over them. Perfect. Okay, so Kojimi was part of the Frigid Mountains planets. Yes, more of the, you know, not as intense, but please remember that some people say that this is kind of a criminal habitat, if you will. Perfect. Mygeeto is the crystalline planets. Find lots of crystals, ice, and mountain caps there. It is a little bit more intense than the previous. Yes, you need to pack accordingly, and we would suggest you bring a breather on that. Alright. Bespin, of course, the gas giant. And we would most likely make your accommodation staying in Cloud City. Eos Prime, an ocean planet. Covered in vast oceans. There's that planetary ring for a little bit of sand and caverns, but mostly you would be staying within the ocean waters. Kashyyyk, or known as Planet Wookiee Sea. Oh, such a great location. Forests, jungles, mountains, oceans, and swamps, oh my. There's truly so many things to visit on Kashyyyk. And Yamos, more of a tropical resort. Beaches, right there on the water, beach access. Yes, it's quite beautiful. Lots and lots of options. Alright, so of course you don't have to make any decisions today. I know I threw a lot of information at you. I will go ahead and send these details off to you, and once you have an idea of where you would like to travel to, you would just let me know, and then we can kind of fine-tune the details of hotel location or where we'd be able to rent a space for you, as well as tours, activities, your travel, and how long it would take you to get to Planetside. I kind of have to wait, unfortunately, until you decide which planets or sector, at least, you're going to before I start planning those for you. Of course, you've given us plenty of time, so please take your time in selecting which planet you would like to travel to for your vacation. It's very important that you like your decision. Yes, so once you let me know those, I will start planning those options for you, and we'll be able to touch base and let you know what you choose and what works best for you. Perfect. Alright. Well, as far as I can tell, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for coming in, and we will be in touch soon as you make some of those decisions and I can get cracking on those planning for you. Of course. You take care now. Bye.
Thank you kindly for visiting CalmingEscape Galaxy Tours. We hope your appointment was successful. We cannot wait to help you travel and explore the stars in a galaxy far, far away. All of the information from your appointment today has been sent to your Calm. However, if you would have additional questions, feel free to contact us. We would be happy to give you further information on the various planets discussed today in your travel appointment. Look over the details we have sent you and let us know where you would like to travel to, where you would like to relax and get away to a new planet. Again, thank you so much for using our company to travel within the stars.